Welcome to the Gracey Show, the only podcast where we attempt to separate our egos from the real world.
And now, here is your host, the Honorable Peter Gracey.
Good evening. Let's discuss this COVID-19 vaccine and how it affects my brothers and sisters of melanin. So, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I want you to use your common sense. I want you to pay attention because in these times, your melanin has to be protected. There's only one thing left on this planet that is pure. Only one thing on the planet that's pure. And that's melanin. Melanin is pure. There's only one thing that actually comes upon this planet and onto all humanity that's pure. Only one thing, and it's sunlight. Man has polluted the air, the water, your food, and your bodies, but they cannot figure out how to pollute your melanin, and they cannot figure out how to pollute the sunlight. If you pay attention, the countries that have more people working outdoors, like farmers and construction workers and people who hustlers, those countries have less death from the coronavirus than countries where you'll be working inside more often than you're outside. Not only that, but the more they say to stay quarantined is the more the virus thrives, because the virus cannot thrive in the sun. The sunlight. The sunlight and your melanin connecting together is so pure. It's like a high-level communication of the heavens. So you cannot allow this vaccination to come in to destroy your melanin. They cannot figure out how to control or why people of melanin are so strong. They can't really control them. So the fear is, if we should all come together, then there'll be a problem. And when these viruses comes out, you will realize that people of melanin stays stronger with this virus if you are outdoor more often. So this connection between the melanin and the sunlight is like, for lack of better terms, or however you want to put it, it's like the only connection, true connection, the only direct connection as far as nature. Somewhat, it's a lot of it's a really long explanation, but I just want to bottle it up and say your melanin and the direct connection with the sunlight creates this high level communication, or a high level consciousness, or I think consciousness may be the wrong word, but a higher level of realization, between you and your God. Remember, I like to use metaphors. I like to use allegories from the Bible. You remember in Psalms 84:11, it says, "For the Lord God is a sun and a shield. For the Lord God is a sun and a shield." I don't want you to think that I'm in sun worshiping or anything like that. Don't believe me. Don't disbelieve me. This is not an argument, or this is just for knowledge to open up your eyes. So when this vaccine comes out, you decide if you want to take it or not. I'm not telling you what to do. I know what I would do. You know, if someone says, Peter, are you going to take I'm not going to take the vaccine because I'm going to protect my melanin. Viruses cannot thrive in heat. This is why when you get a virus, your body tries to protect itself and you develop a fever because it's trying to burn that infection out. It's the same principle as if you walk in the sun. That sun and that natural vitamin D it controls it. You can take more of it. It can soak in you because of the melanin. Without the melanin, you have to put on a protection. Remember, the Lord God is a sun and a shield. People of melanin don't need to put on shield. You already have a shield. You already have a shield. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. You already have a shield. So, the Lord God is a sun and a shield, the S-U-N and a shield. Okay? If they can figure out how to break down your melanin where you can be controlled, then you become a thing. That natural communication between the sun and the melanin will not work anymore because they figured out how to make sure that everyone is on the same level. And this is through global vaccination. Once everyone gets this vaccination, that direct connect between the sun and your melanin, the sunlight and the melanin, it's going to be broken because now there's 5G technology that comes out so conveniently at the same time. It's the Internet of Things. It's the communication of everything. Everything will be able to communicate with everything. The door will be able to communicate with your car. It's the Internet of Things. It's the communication of things. So, you don't want to become a thing to be controlled. The only thing that should be happening here is right now, using your common sense. Think. I want you to think about this. Remember, they cannot destroy nor pollute the sunlight. They can't even look in the sun. They can't even look in the face of the sun. Because that sun that you see up there is the sun that the Creator made. It's God's sun. It's the Son of God. That sun is so pure. It's the only thing that gives us life. Without the sun, there's no life. So we have to pay attention to what we have and how important it is. Think about this. Turn the TVs off. Do not look at this thing about 70% of black people are dying here or whatever the case is. Do not follow that foolishness. This is the agenda being set. I am not telling you what to do. Just think. For a change, just really think about what I'm saying.